So it's been quite a while. Okay, everybody. Hello. It's been a while. And we got a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on. Yes, we do, but we don't at the same time. Well, I'll get you guys. I'll get you guys. Okay, so first order of business is this is an L.S.D video, so let's sit down. As you can see, I'm already in my desk, already sitting. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into what I wanted to talk about. Two things in this video I'm going to discuss are the Fatal Blade updates. There's actually going to be three things: Fatal Blade updates, the recent thing with COPPA, and then the changes that COPPA will have, like the effects that are a result of COPPA being introduced, and ensuring that I can, produce content in the future. Yeah, let's start with Fatal Blade first. First of all, I've made a little bit of progress. Remember these? Yeah, we finally started doing this, the final bit that we needed to. All 40 pages, lined and inked. Halfway through, I lost my fine liners, and it was a tragic loss. I hated every... Oh my god, I'm so upset. Because I resorted to using the Pigma Micron brush tip nib pins, and I hate brush tip nib pins when you have to fine line, because you can't keep a consistent line. Like, it's garbage. You just cannot, and it smudged one of these pages. But as you can see, I've lined all 40 pages. They're all the panels, everything. Some of them I did mess up, but I'm just rolling with it at this point because I want to hurry up and get this out. But yeah, as you can see, I'm starting to work on putting in everything where it should go. I'm using the non-photo blue pencils, so that whenever this gets scanned, it will not show up on the computer like graphite or pen would. So that's a good thing. Second, let's go ahead and get into the COPPA stuff, I guess. So as some of you may know, or may not, some of you may know that COPPA is a thing. For those of you that don't know, it's basically an act that has been pushed out by the FTC, basically as a way to protect children from having data collected about them, which I completely understand. What I don't understand is the way that it's being done and how it can be done better. And I have it pulled up. Actually, let me go ahead and pull it up right now. Okay, so as you can see, it is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act of 1998. Basically, they're enforcing this onto YouTube because YouTube got caught gathering information about children, and specifically children under the age of 13. For those who do not know, if you are under the age of 13, you are not supposed to be able to browse YouTube or go onto the or activate its content whatsoever unless you have parents' permission, and using a parent's account. Now, despite this, obviously kids are going on and going to watch videos on YouTube, and the way I'm seeing it and the way I'm understanding it is that it seems like creators are going to suffer because of this. What's essentially happened, and it's going to happen in this video and this channel as well, no channel is safe, is videos and the channels themselves will have to register as whether or not they are for children or not for children. And what this is, so basically, like, you can either do it for a whole video, like you can do it by video basis, or you can do it by channel basis and say that your whole channel is no longer for kids. And what happens is they take away your comment section, they take away your stories, your community tab, and you can only push out videos, and that's it. They also cut your revenue by 90%, which is a lot for those that survive off of YouTube. That kind of sucks. And for those who are for adult, they get to keep all of that, and they keep some of the revenue, but from what I understand, their videos probably won't be recommended by the YouTube algorithm as much, which is a huge bummer. And, you know, obviously with YouTube's own policies as well, if your video is not within the family-friendly guidelines, you suffer for that. You suffer demonetization, videos not being recommended and pushed out by YouTube, even when people have notifications on. And so because of that, like, creators are in a hard spot right now. Creators seem to be in a really hard spot. They can either go ahead and say that they are for kids, which cuts down the revenue, or say that they're not, and basically still kind of gets, you know, punished in sort of a way. Why do I keep saying that? So basically, you're kind of stuck here. Like, the way they have it worded under the clause for COPPA and like the actual YouTube COPPA stuff is very strange and kind of vague, almost as if they're trying to remain loose, but like it's just not working. So the types of channels that have been hit and are getting hit are anything that even remotely seems like it's only for children. So that includes figure reviews, even if they're not directed at children. Either a bot or a person who's directly looking at the channel or the video in question is definitely going to look at that and say, okay, these are figurines, these are toys for kids, therefore this content is for kids, even though the creator may not intend it to be so. The same has already happened to a few channels, and they've been hit. Channels such as animation channels and art channels, which I am an art channel for those who do not know. And that puts me in a hard spot because of the nature of the things that I draw. I draw things on more of the cartoony and anime side and comic book side because that's what I enjoy drawing. And obviously adults look at that, and most of the time they'll assume that that sort of content is only for kids. And that poses a problem. I know I'm not a big channel, so there's no way of them to look at me, like, just seek me out, and say, like, hey, like, we know you're there, you can't hide from us, or anything like that. But it's still a problem regardless, and it's still something I'm worried about in case it gets ramped up even heavier in the future. Let me close this out. So, that means that a few things are going to change for the channel. At least for the videos that I have put out, as far as I know, I haven't cursed or anything. I've been trying to remain in the YouTube guidelines so I don't get, like, demonetized. Like it's stupid because I've already got a video blocked in Japan. Like, how do you put up your first video and it's blocked in Japan? Anyways, stop saying oh. Anyways, I try to stay within the YouTube guidelines so that I can become as successful as possible, as fast as possible, so that I can eventually get off the platform. Because for those of you who don't know, I don't want to remain on this platform forever because there's so many problems that get introduced, like new stuff. Content creators get hit with new clauses and new acts every other month or something, and it's just ridiculous. And that's not something I want to have to deal with. With this being put in place, it means that I have the potential to be hit harder if I do grow faster. Once again, that's an if statement. I'm not saying that I will. I'm just saying that it's a possibility. So, essentially, that means things are going to have to change to ensure that I am able to produce content without getting hit. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention is if you do not label your content or your channel as being for kids, and you truly believe that your videos are not for kids, and COPPA says otherwise, you can get fined up to $42,000 for a video, and that's video per video basis, not channel, video per video. And I don't know about you or anybody else, but I just don't have $42,000 to, pay up for a video that you think is for kids, when I know for a fact that I am not aiming my video towards kids. And I know other content creators are probably facing this problem as well. I remember watching a video about this guy who does professional art tips and tech videos, and he offered up the idea of having a buffer period, of a waiting period. So you get hit with the claim of your channel being for kids, as targeted for kids, and then you have a waiting period to go in and fix your video or videos to say that it isn't for kids, and make sure that it isn't that way. But when you've got so many videos, how can you make sure that? You might as well just go ahead and take them down, and then at that point, you've got so many videos, you might as well take down your whole channel, and that is unfortunate. But like I was saying, anime channels, art channels, cartoon, anything that looks cartoony and would be directed towards kids is likely going to be hit for it, because that's what a lot of people who aren't within the mainstream media would assume to be the case. And that would also include, because I'm assuming they're going to run this by a bot, and the bots aren't going to be able to distinguish this. They're just going to look at the soft art styles and assume that, hey, this is something for kids. And I can't afford $42,000. Like I'm saying, so things have to change. So what am I going to be doing about this? For one, my art's probably gonna have to get a little bit more racy, a little bit more NSFW. So that includes stuff like gore. For those who do not know, gore is considered not safe for work, because you don't want to be like at work on a computer and then pull up like a bloody image of a character being dismembered or something. So I'm definitely going to be a lot for that. And you might be asking, why would I do that? And that's because I had the idea for a slasher series starring a slasher as the main character. And I feel like this would be a great opportunity to use that and make the content for that and start showing off my skill as a gore artist and see how far I can push that. Because in all honesty, I haven't actually practiced gore, and you know what? This would be a good time to start practicing that. So you might start seeing stuff like that. For you, those of you who do know, I do draw females, and that's the best at what I do. I might have to start drawing more masculine features as well too. I'm trying that. I don't know. You can really push the content when it comes to like female and like the types of garb that they can wear. And it getting like kind of like revealing, but not being incredible. Like, it's weird. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. But it's likely going to be me trying to push forward my gore aesthetic of my art, and that I believe that can do enough to keep me off of the targeting towards children list. Because who's going to look at a video of gore and tell you that it's for kids? It's not. There's no way. And so, what this also means is that before every video that does include that sort of content, and likely I will be doing this for every single video from now on, I will have a buffer period of about 2 minutes before the video. 2 minutes before the video. Okay, so they have plenty of time to see that, where it will be displayed on the screen in pitch black in, noticeable red lettering, like I always do. I love the red text. The following video that you are about to watch is not suitable for all audiences, and this includes children as well. If anybody under the age of 13 is watching this video, I am not liable for that, and that is because, parents should be, like, monitoring their kids. But, parents can't always monitor, whatever. Anyways. Yeah, so I'll be trying to put up a sort of banner or video up on the screen beforehand, 2 minutes in, so that they can't say that they didn't see it. and that they didn't know. And I'm hopeful that this is enough, because if not, then I likely will be sticking to posting stuff on some other website. I haven't decided yet. There aren't many competitor websites to YouTube. It would likely have to come down to me designing my own website, announcing it on the channel, and announcing that people go ahead and get over to it, and then before the channel goes out, and then like announcing it on my social media, and from there we can go from there, and I can post whatever the hell I want. Yep. Okay, yeah. I can't think of anything else to talk about in this video. Like I said, I've made some progress on Fatal Blade. I'll begin making progress on Slasher on the Dark series, so that I can remain on YouTube for as long as possible and grow as fast as possible. And that should help. And then once we're done, once I'm done with as many videos as I want on YouTube, like, I don't know, I'll probably hit like 1,000 subscribers and then like take myself off of YouTube or something like that. And then like I'll just use my website if I can make one, and that's where everybody can go. Because I don't plan on YouTube being my main source of revenue anyways. I'll be selling physical and digital copies of my mangas and light novels. But yeah, if you guys like that video, hit the like button. If you dislike, go ahead and hit that dislike button. Don't forget to share with friends, family, and your next door neighbor's dog, who has a friend who is a quail. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next video if my video does not get taken down. I don't know why I said that. I'm just talking. I will see you guys all in the next video with some more updates on Fatal Blade, Slasher, and then pretty much anything. And I will see you in like another speed paint. I'm probably never going to finish that poolside thing again. Class is just been kicking my butt. Anyways, I will see you all later. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye.